Happy Sabbath, our viewers. Welcome to Skyman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Neil Wigan is a British High Commissioner to Kenya, and on Friday, he paid a courtesy call to Uhuru Kenyatta's private office in Nairobi. After some few hours, Meg Whitman, who is the US ambassador to Kenya, followed the same meeting again with the same person. So she also met Uhuru Kenyatta, the fourth president of the Republic of Kenya. And this one caught the attention of many people. And the big question is, what was the agenda of this meeting? What is cooking? What is happening? Because when you look at some of these things, remember very well that the British government and the American government were deeply involved in our 2022 general elections. And you remember they would tell us that Kenya Kwanza would win the elections, that William Samoei Ruto would win the elections. And they would even give a caution, travel advisory, telling the British people and the American people to be very cautious when going to Kisumu or those parts of Nyanza. Again, even during the Supreme Court, even before the judges had delivered their ruling, remember those two powers, the superpowers, the Americans, the British government, they were still saying that Kenya Kwanza would win the elections, even before the case was heard before the Supreme Court judges. So what do they do? What do they want? What are they after? And after all, why Uhuru Kenyatta at this time, who is a man of peace and who is associated with a lot of development in this country? So in this video, I want us to look at the possible reason why America and British are interested with Uhuru Kenyatta, why they were meeting him at his office in Nairobi, and actually the same day. So if you're doing this channel for the first time, kindly like our video, comment, and suggest something that you think you have always wanted us to discuss or analyze, and you would do it almost within some few hours. Ladies and gentlemen, according to me, a handshake between the fourth and the fifth president could be a possibility. These people, they have not been having a good working relationship. There has been a lot of animosity between the two. The current regime has always been blaming the former regime. Uhuru Kenyatta he has not had very kind word to Kenya Kwanza administration. And this is something that has been disturbing the British government and the American government. And even Uhuru Kenyatta, unakumbuka vile ambavyo mamake alinyang'anywa walinzi wake, na vile vile unakumbuka vile watoto wake waliambiwa kwamba ni walaguzi wa zana za vita na mambo kama hayo. So this is something that maybe they would like to reconcile the two, which I think Uhuru Kenyatta is not ready for that. But I think William Samoei Ruto will be very willing, very much ready to have a reconciliation with his former boss. The second reason, in my view, is that Uhuru's Thanksgiving plan throughout the country, and especially Mount Kenya, must have frattered the government, must be something that is causing sleepless nights, coming at a time when Uhuru Kenyatta is becoming a darling of the mountain, is becoming a darling of everybody, coming at a time when Kenyans are despairing, coming at a time when some people are even asking if the constitution could be amended and Uhuru Kenyatta come back and lead this nation. So this is something that the government must be worried about, because if you ask me, Uhuru Kenyatta is very, very popular in the country today. And if I may ask you here in this channel, if Uhuru Kenyatta, if the constitution was to be amended and Uhuru Kenyatta seek re-election, would you vote for him? Just write yes or no in the comment section, because from my sources, from my investigation, many people actually have a soft heart for Uhuru Kenyatta, And they love him very much because of the many development that he brought in this country. So the fact that he wants to come out and start thanking people is something that must be worrying the British government and the government and William Samoei Ruto. So the other reason, in my view, Uhuru Kenyatta has been skipping the national holidays. Hataki kuonekana mahali popote ambapo Ruto anaonekana. How many times have you seen these two leaders together since Uhuru Kenyatta handed over power to William Samoei Ruto peacefully? How many times? So the fact that we have Jamhuri Day just around the corner, that is on 12th, that is next week, means that maybe they are trying to convince Uhuru Kenyatta to attend to grace the Jamhuri celebration. But I think Uhuru Kenyatta, just as I've said, is not in a hurry for any reconciliation. They showed a lot of disrespect to him, even when he was handing over power peacefully, even when he presided an election that he knew too well that was rigged in favor of William Samoei Ruto. So what is happening here? Kwa sababu ya amani, labda wangetaka kumwona awe pale, just for the sake of peace of this country. Again, they must be in serious problems after Raila Amolo Odinga abandoned William Samoei Ruto. When you look at Raila Amolo Odinga, as I said in my yesterday's video, because yesterday we were live, if you look at that topic, the issue is, the main agenda was, what we were discussing with our viewers is that Raila Amolo Odinga has completely abandoned William Samoei Ruto. Hataki kuhusishwa na lolote lile. And if you read what the people are saying, they are saying that Raila Amolo Odinga knows very well that this government is not going to achieve much. So he does not want to be associated with failure. And he knows very well, he has learned the lesson of the Jubilee Association or Uhuru Kenyatta's hardship. So the fact that Raila has abandoned William Samoei Ruto is something that is worrying them, because they have always wanted Raila to accept the position of the leader of the opposition, something that he's not very keen to do. And this one has also to do with the bipartisan report that was handed over to Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Ruto. And the fact that AZIMIO has rejected this report, the fact that they are saying that they're not going to sign, they have nothing to do with this report, is something that is worrying the British and the American government. Remember, this idea was the brainchild. This report, these talks were the brainchild of the two countries, that is USA and the British government. Because what they have been doing, they have been micromanaging this country. They have been interfering in the management of this country. Most of the things that you see William Samoei Ruto doing, he do them after consulting these people. And he cannot run away from this, because kwa sababu lolote ambalo linafanyika tunaona wakiwa pale. So the fact that this report of the bipartisan talk is receiving disapproval, has been disapproved by Martha Karua, has been disapproved by Eugene Wamalwa, all parties in AZIMIO have rejected it, is something that they now want to use Uhuru Kenyatta to convince Raila Amolo Odinga, because you see, he is the chairman of AZIMIO, and Raila Amolo Odinga is the party leader of AZIMIO. So this is something that is worrying them. Again, I suspect that there could be a major political shift. Kama kuna watu ambao wanajua habari za nchi, wanajua habari kuliko wenyewe. Mwahi kuona majirani ambao wanajua habari za kwenu kuliko vile nyinyi wenyewe mnazijua? Au mwahi kujua watu ambao wanakujua kuliko wewe vile ambavyo unajijua? Wanakwambia ulikuwa hapa, you are not there. They tell you things that you don't even know about. So this is the kind of government that we have, that is USA, the kind of countries that we have, USA and the British government. They poke their nose because they are very much interested in exploiting our country. So you find them trying to poke their nose in our affairs. So they know very well, maybe there is something that is just about to happen. There could be a political tectonic shift in this country. And they feel that Uhuru Kenyatta can play a major role. They cannot just wake up and decide to go and see Uhuru Kenyatta and huyu anaingia mwenzake anatoka. There must be something. Maybe we don't know, but anything is possible in politics. And when they know what is likely to happen, maybe they would like to involve Uhuru Kenyatta. So that shift, tectonic shift, is what we don't know, and that is one of the reasons why we are analyzing this video. What do you think can happen to this country that would call Uhuru Kenyatta to intervene, ladies and gentlemen? And anything is possible. Again, there is a growing disapproval of the British government and the American government by the Kenyans. Ukiangalia tunaona kwamba Wakenya wengi wamekuwa wakizungumzia vile ambavyo hawa watu waliingilia uchaguzi wetu, and most of the time Kenyans seems to be dissatisfied with any move by the British government and the American government, which according to me may not be very, very necessary at this time. Again, maybe William Samoei Ruto's government could be planning something against Uhuru Kenyatta. Remember, they had been talking about state capture. Remember, they have been saying so many things. They have been talking about money that was stolen. They have been saying vile ambavyo pesa zilibwa zikipelekwa mahali fulani fulani. Do they want Uhuru Kenyatta to take the responsibility if such a thing happened? Which in my view, it did not happen. What we are having is just political shenanigans. What we have been having is a government that is falling short of the expectation of people. And now what they are trying to do is to blame Uhuru Kenyatta for their failures. So what could they be planning against Uhuru Kenyatta? And what would be Uhuru Kenyatta's reaction to this? So I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, that meeting has a political angle and has a political significance. So please like this video as usual and comment in the comment section, and have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.